My cosplay name is Tomato Cosplay, and right now I just finished high school. So I'm going to be going to university to study veterinary medicine. I first started cosplaying 2 years ago, and I cosplayed IA for ACG, and that was pretty bad. But even though I was bad, and even though I didn't speak Cantonese, everyone was really nice to me, and everyone's really supportive, and I felt like, oh, you know, I look pretty cool, so I wanted to do it more. I was told to make a page, and I was eating tomato soup at the time, so I was like, this cosplay page would be, why not tomato? At first I was like thinking, oh, you know, tomato soup, but I was like, nah, it's too long, so I just chose tomato. My favorite character at the moment, probably Jake from Adventure Time, or someone from Rick and Morty, at the moment. My first one was around 4 years ago, I think, and I just went around to, you know, buy stuff. I didn't cosplay, I just watched other people cosplay, and I was like, oh my god, they're so pretty. I wish I could be like that. Yeah, I started acknowledging cosplay when I went to ACG, or I went to like CW or something. And I wanted to go to buy, you know, fan stuff, posters, but then I looked at the cosplayers and I'm like, that looks fun. That looks pretty fun. Yeah, I like to, you know, do all the action poses. I love action poses the most. In the past 10 months, I've been cosplaying whenever I've had a holiday. Yeah. Yeah. So whenever I've had a holiday, I'm like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? I don't really know when the events are on because I don't really speak Cantonese, but so I miss a lot. But I really like I like the ones in One Chai Convention. So I like ACG and I like I think C3. I forgot what the name was. Yeah, I like it when there are lots of people and it's more, I don't know what other people think, but I think it's more spacious than in Kowloon Bay. Yeah, so I did some promotion work during ACG for Heroes Flick, and that was really fun. And it was my first time doing that kind of promotion work, and it was pretty hard actually. I thought it was gonna be you know, very easy, just stand there and present something, but no, you gotta do stuff to get customers in, and it's quite fun. When I cosplay in my free time, I like to keep it short, so I don't usually go to conventions for like a long period of time. But when I went to promote, it was for a really long period of time, so I wasn't really used to being cosplay for that long. I think it was like, it wasn't too long, it was like 6 hours, but I think it was 6 hours straight on. Like, not much break. no lunch break. Cry. I worked on the Saturday and the Sunday. They wanted me to work all 5 days, but I kind of wanted to do some of my own cosplays. I did want to do a cosplay that I made, but I didn't finish the helmet, so I couldn't do that one. No, definitely not. That's so hard. I have to study, so I don't usually make my own costumes. I usually buy them because it's way easier and it's way cheaper. But if there's a costume that I want to wear, but then there aren't any people who sell the costume or it's really expensive, I decide to make it myself. 2, not many. One of them was armor, and it's really cool. It's a Garen Magala armor from Monster Hunter, and because I'm a gunner, I was like, oh, I want to do the gunner version of the armor. And I finished everything except for the helmet, but it's really too hot to go outside and take some photos with it, so I'll probably do that in December. The other costume was not very good, and I don't think I uploaded it on Facebook. No, I don't think so. It was that bad. What was it? I think it was Touch Detective, Mackenzie. And my costume was so bad, I was like, I can't post this. Taobao! Taobao's amazing. I always buy stuff on Taobao. And then if people want to, if people ask for measurements and stuff, I always say it in English and they understand. Yeah. If it was like eBay or something or Etsy, it's so expensive. I like things cheap. Cosplay is just a hobby to me. But I don't think I'm good enough to be like, you know, a Lodia or something. She's amazing, and I can't be like that. Yeah, I think it's just a hobby because I want it to be for fun. I think hobbies aren't useless. I mean, it's something that it's something that helps me study actually, because you know, I go out for a cosplay or I do something with my cosplay. I make some of it, and then I go to study. It's like a break, and then I study harder because I'm allowed to. I think it's not really useless either, because then you know how to put things together. You know how to organize stuff. You know how to timetable stuff. You know how to put stuff together. You know, oh, you know, this doesn't really look too right, or you look for details, and details in jobs are really, you know, big things. I think it's quite useful to learn these kinds of skills for the future. Usually I like to keep busy, so my whole schedule is usually full. I always like to be doing stuff, like physical activities, you know, mental stuff. I always have to be doing something, otherwise I go crazy. I guess I'm quite cheerful and excitable. Yeah, that's it. I'm a very active person. I like doing sports. I like doing homework, even. I like doing things. Well, my summer was really full of cosplay and doing all those kinds of fun things. So now I've got to concentrate on work. I'm going to go to university in the UK to study veterinary medicine, which is going to be really hard, and I'm kind of scared, but yeah, you won't be able to see me until Christmas. So I'll be back in Christmas. I probably won't be cosplaying as much in the UK, but if you do go to the UK, I'll definitely go to the Birmingham conventions. Probably not London conventions, that's really far, but anywhere near the Midlands, I'll be there. Don't worry. I have a lot of things to do in my personal time. I guess when I'm at home, I usually just watch stuff or play games. At the moment, I'm watching Bob's Burgers. It's pretty funny. You should try watching it. I haven't really watched much anime this season, honestly. For games, right now I'm playing Etrian Odyssey. It's pretty fun. You get to draw maps and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So here's like some of my I have more Monster Hunter stuff because I really like Monster Hunter. But this is my favorite monster. It's the Lagombi. Or Urkususu? I don't know how to say it in Japanese. Yeah, so it's a bunny that kills you. And I cosplayed the armor for it, and I'm trying to make it like a gun or a bow or something to go with it, because I'm a gunner. And then this is Garmagala, which is pretty damn cool. Look. Yeah. He's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I already made the costume for him, the gunner costume for him, and I haven't done the helmet yet still, so I need to do that. But once I do it, I'll go and do a shoot for him. The costume is actually pretty heavy. Like, even though I made it out of foam, it's heavier than I thought. Like, I thought it was, oh, you know, it's only foam. It's not gonna be that hot, like, outside. And because it's black as well, obviously, I tried it on outside and it was like dying in the heat. Yeah. So I'll wear that in the winter. And this is my favorite anime. Yeah, Madoka Magica. I found it, like, I love it. I think I love the part where it gets all messed up. My favorite character is Mami, and I actually have a figurine at home, but I don't know why I didn't bring her. Well, I brought Madoka instead. She's really pretty. I also collect figurines when I have enough money. Yeah, it's expensive hobbies here. And obviously Pokemon, which got me into anime, manga, comics, everything. Yeah. Before I did cosplay, I used to do modeling, as like child modeling. I think I started pretty young, like 3 years old or something. And I think the one that made me have a lot of jobs was a Colgate advert in China. I was like 5 or something, and I was like, yeah. The thing I remember the most was making the crew unhappy by, it was a McDonald's advert, and they wanted a smiley face, and I kept switching the smiley face to an unhappy face, and I think I made them a little bit angry from that. But I think that's the only experience I remember. Yeah, I had I had a lot of photo shoots for like fashion, so that's like, you know, that's how I learned how to like pose and stuff in front of a camera. And I did some commercials, but I didn't really talk much in the commercials, mostly just laughing and, you know, playing on a swing. I think that was HSBC. Yeah. I stopped doing it in secondary school because I needed to study. It was quite fun, yeah. And I quite like, you know, posing in front of a camera. It's kind of, you know, you feel special even though you're not. I did some catwalks with like really tall, pretty models, and I was like, because I was younger, I was like short, and I had to lift my arm up like really high to be able to hold their hands, and I just walked along. I did some children catwalks, so I just walked to the end and just started posing, and then I went back, and yeah, that was fun. I don't think I can anymore, like as an adult, because I'm really short. I'm 157 centimeters and proud of it. Probably this year, which is really sad because I'm 3 centimeters away from 160, which is like probably the height that my dad wanted me to be. So that was quite sad. I've always been short and I'm okay with it. It's okay. It's okay. I'd wear high heels maybe for like a fancy occasion, but every day is kind of like, it hurts, it's annoying, you can't run. Like, there's a lot of limitations with high heels. In 10 years time, hopefully I have a job. Hopefully if things go to plan, I'll be a vet. So I'll be Dr. Wang. Which is a bit of a bad name, honestly. So, yeah, and, at the moment I'm not sure what animals I'd like to specialize in. Probably exotics, yeah. I like exotic animals. Ferrets, I love ferrets. Ferrets are the best animals ever. They're like fuzzy, they're cute, they're like a mix between a dog and a cat. They're like, and they sleep for like 22 hours a day, or 20 something hours a day. So you only have to get them out for like 4 hours and play with them. They're amazing, and when you play with them, they're always hyper. They're awesome. I love ferrets. Ferrets are the best pets you can ever have.